Councillor Nomadlozi. Okay, my name is Nomadlozi Nkosi. Thank you, Program Director and the Ward Councillor in absentia, Umama Udokas Makwela, the Mhlabu School of African Medicine, fellow community of Tembisa that are present here today. Thokozani Gogogo, Sanibingelele. Our Minister of Science and Technology, before I start, I must always put my mask on because it was told my news that I'm the MMC of Health who doesn't wear a mask. Minister of Science and Technology, Umama Onaledi Panda, presented the Protection, Promotion, Development and Management of Indigenous Knowledge System Bill to our Parliament last year. In the bill, the indigenous knowledge, for example, is the knowledge that communities generate and own. It is protected by law. In addition to medical practices, food products, and cultural expressions such as songs and designs are also part and parcel of such knowledge. The policy of indigenous knowledge system adopted in 2004 played an important role in advancing indigenous knowledge. The decision to adopt the policy marked a defining moment in the history of South African communities, as it placed indigenous knowledge firmly on the political agenda. Due to the implementation of key components of the policy, legislation has now been enhanced, recognizing indigenous knowledge. Even before it was amended in Parliament, the city of Ekurhuleni encouraged and adopted the policy. In light of the foregoing and in the absence of specific legislation for the promotion, protection, and development of indigenous knowledge, the Indigenous Knowledge Bill, being developed by the Department of Science and Technology, recognizes the transdisciplinary nature of indigenous knowledge. This makes it necessary for researchers, academics, business, and policymakers to work in an integrated manner on issues such as food security, agriculture, conservation of the environment, sustainable development, education, and cultural and biological diversity. In addition, the proposed bill takes into account all forms of indigenous knowledge and the rich cultural heritage of indigenous communities. In light of the above, and in the absence of specific legislation for promoting, protecting, and developing indigenous knowledge, the Indigenous Knowledge Bill being developed by the Department of Science and Technology acknowledges the transdisciplinary nature of indigenous knowledge. Consequently, researchers, academics, and business executives and policy makers must work together to address issues such as food security, agriculture, environmental conservation, sustainable development, education, and biodiversity. Additionally, the proposed bill recognizes indigenous knowledge in every form and the rich cultural heritage of indigenous communities. Knowledge that derives from indigenous cultures produce value that is currently not adequately recognized and compensated. And knowledge holders do not receive adequate reward for the use of their knowledge by the current system. By protecting indigenous knowledge, we can support the sustainability of agriculture and also ensure food security and conserve the environment, thereby fostering the preservation of traditional practices. We are celebrating our graduates today. We as the city of Ekurhuleni are delighted to celebrate this special day with you. It is important that you hold on to this rare knowledge, which is soon to disappear in the townships and the suburban areas. We need to pass on the knowledge so that the Western way of thinking can be replaced by going back to our African roots. The educators, parents, partners, and everyone who supported these graduates throughout their studies, we say thank you. To our graduates, go out there and show the world that what you are made of. Go and prosper in your careers. I thank you, President.